morning, campers. We are back off of the holiday weekend, 4th of July holiday weekend. Took the weekend off. It happens to also be a birthday for one of my small relatives. How on earth did you manage that, CRST? Whew. Bad day. Bad day indeed. But yeah, so got to go to a toddler's birthday party, always fun. Took a couple days off in Rapid City, and we are good. We are good. We are back on the road. We got a great load that we're going to pick up out of Sioux Falls, South Dakota. We're going to pick it up there and haul it to a pretty cool destination, which I will probably be recording for an additional video because it's, you know, actually a place I can record because it's fairly public. Fairly public, extremely busy. I literally spent like 2 hours this morning just trying to figure out where the heck I'm gonna park near my delivery in like 4 days. So, yeah, fun times. But first off, we have to actually pick up the load because it's not here. It's on the other side of South Dakota. We're currently about 30 minutes east of Wall. About 20 minutes east of Wall, South Dakota. Famous for Wall Drug. If you've seen those billboards, if you've been anywhere into this this general region, you've seen the billboards for Wall Drug. That was about 20 minutes behind us. And yes, they have truck parking. If you're up in this area and you happen to be driving a semi, go ahead and stop there. Sorry for the bugs on the windshield. I had them cleaned off, and then we've just hit more since I left Rapid City. So 'tis the season. You'll have to just kind of deal with the bugs on the windshield. It happens. You know, before long, we'll be back to snow on the windshield, and I'm sure you will all miss the bugs. It's fine. It's fine. It's all fine. Everything is fine. But yeah, going to be a good day. So this load will more than cover our... basically, we had a load last week, before the weekend. We had a load that covered our... it covered our truck payments, covered all of our permits and stuff, and it mostly covered the fuel. We had a little bit negative on the fuel. But this load more than makes up the difference from that, covers next week's truck payments and permits and everything, and puts us in a nice healthy profit bubble as well for this upcoming week. It's a good load, it's a great load, especially considering how little driving it's going to require. It's not going to take very much in fuel. Gosh, that's a lot of bumper stickers on that car. Glad we moved over. He just pulled straight out onto the road, doing about 15 miles an hour. And that is why you move over for vehicles on the shoulder if they appear to be occupied. Abandoned vehicles, not so much. But like that was clearly a vehicle with people in it. Yeah, move over, because you never know when they're going to just pull out into traffic. Those were fireworks on the side of the road. That's exciting. Don't know if those were packed fireworks, but they did not look like they had exploded yet. So that could be interesting. Could be interesting indeed. We had that river is so high. Good grief. Had some really fun weather while we were in South Dakota. I got to do a hail report. It's been a while since I did one of those. I'm usually pretty good at avoiding hailstorms, but one just happened to catch the party. I say party, it was literally like me and 2 other adults and a toddler, and it was, you know, party. Party. But yeah, so we had a hailstorm caught us there. The truck escaped the hailstorm unscathed, but we caught a little bit of it, so I got to do a hail report, which is cool because that's like back to the whole... Look at the beehives. Back to the whole meteorology thing. I felt like I was back in college, chasing thunderstorms and reporting pea-sized hail. I like pea-sized hail because pea-sized hail is the size that doesn't hurt and doesn't damage anything. Once you get up to dime-sized hail, that starts to sting. That starts to sting a little bit. And once you get to quarter-sized hail, that can start doing a little bit of damage. And bigger than quarter-size hail, you're looking at like windshield losses and small dents on your cars and that sort of thing. Ping pong ball-sized hail, that'll just shatter your windshield if you're driving in it. It's just not good, not good at all. Of course, baseball-sized hail, that'll go through your roof. Some roofs. It'll go through some roofs. Ooh, big bud. Not in front of the camera, so it doesn't matter. Oh no! Oh no, the bees! Oh no! We just passed all those beehives and I think I'm hitting bees. Oh, those poor bees. I'm so sorry. Why would you put your beehive next to the interstate? And it's just like consigning a certain population of your bees to death by truck? It seems like a terrible place for a beehive. Oh, look at the grass rippling on the hill. That's very cool. It's a little bit windy. It's not that windy. It's South Dakota, so there's always some wind because there's nothing to stop it. As you can see, it is remarkably flat. Remarkably flat, remarkably treeless, and wide open giant sky. It's beautiful. I love it up here. I love it up here. I absolutely love it up here. This is like Montana light. South Dakota is like the really cool blend of like Montana and Nebraska. Yeah, of course it happens to be between the two states, so that makes a lot of sense. But still, it feels cool. I like it up here. It's beautiful. It's got like the rolling plains and hills like Nebraska does, but also has some of like mountainous, beautiful forested terrain like Montana. Very cool. It's very cool. I like it. I like it a lot. South Dakota has the Eliodare stamp of approval. No, it was supposed to be like a stamp noise, but it was just like me hitting my steering wheel. I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. None of what I do makes any sense. I'm just accepting that now. None of what I do makes sense. I just drive. I drive for money, and I drive for fun because I enjoy this. I enjoy this a lot. Have I mentioned yet today that I love this job? Because I don't think I have. I love this job. I really do. This is fantastic. Like just having 3 days off in Rapid City. I didn't have to pay for a flight. I didn't have to pay for a hotel. It was just, hey, I'm here and I happen to have a room I can stay at. It's like a $5 Uber ride away. It's a portable room, and all I have to pay for is the fuel to keep it cold at night. It's wonderful. I could, of course, like not stay in the truck, but if I recently bought a lot of groceries, and I still have quite a lot of stuff in my refrigerator, and I did not want to unpack my refrigerator, so I was still staying in the truck overnight, if only so I could let the truck recharge its own batteries at night with the Opti idle to keep the refrigerator running. And the truck performed admirably that entire time. I would go spend, 8-12 hours at my sister's house, come back to the truck, turn the battery recharge back on. My refrigerator would still be running, having not defrosted at all. It would turn off my cooler during the day, but my cooler only contains soda, so that's fine. The soda does not need to be kept cold while I am not in the truck, so that's fine. As the battery would drop, the cooler would turn off, as would anything else plugged into cigarette outlets, which apparently included my dash cam, so that's unfortunate, but fine. All the cigarette outlets, the 12-volt cigarette lighter outlets got shut down over the course of the day as the power in the batteries dropped, but the refrigerator stayed on the whole time, which is the important part, and we were parked in a nice, safe place in Rapid City, where nobody ran into us because the parking spots were all pull-through and super easy to get in and out of. Made me very happy indeed. I enjoyed very much the trip here. By the way, Rapid City has Uber now. That's pretty sweet. They had Lyft a couple months ago. Since the last time I've been here, they got both Lyft and Uber, and that's pretty fantastic. And DoorDash. That made me happy because I got to just order food to my sister, and she did not have to feed me her gluten-free stuff. I got to have all the gluten I wanted. All of the glutens for me. All of the glutens for me. I also got to introduce my older nephew to pizza, which was possibly the greatest contribution I've ever made to the next generation. Though, to be honest, my nephew didn't really like pizza that much, which I'm heartbroken. But, you know, unfortunately my sister is raising a good child. It will not be like a junk food addict like I am. So you know, probably fine that he doesn't like pizza in the long run. I think it'll be okay. Anyway, I've rambled on long enough, and you guys are probably tired of just the rolling empty hills of South Dakota. So I will see you in the next video. I don't know when that will be, but probably soon, because we're going through some pretty darn cool places on this load, and I intend to record as many of them as possible. I know I say that every week, but you know, maybe this time will be different. I don't know. I've got the motivation. I have the motivation now. I've always had the motivation. I'm bad at turning motivation into effort. Because I'm weird. I'm that kind of person. So, thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Ellie O'Dare. You can find me on Twitter, Xbox Live, and Steam at Ellie O'Dare. No apostrophe in any of the usernames, but you can just search my name on pretty much any platform, and you will eventually find me, because there's not a whole lot of O'Dares anywhere. So, no, if you do go digging, you can find my my uncle, which is he's a character. he's like the other primary search result is all the different places that he's worked, and he is zero morals. So enjoy that. Thank you guys so much for watching, and my name is Ellie O'Dare. Come say hi on Twitter. That's the best place to get a hold of me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a great day.